This episode of Late Night with Ed Money is brought to you in part by Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant, located in downtown Amherst. And if you're local to them, dial for carryout at 440-985-FOOD. Or go to their website, which is ziggyspubandrestaurant.com. If it's a sporting event that you want to see, don't forget your sunglasses, because they have so many 4K TVs it'll burn your retinas. So go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant in downtown Amherst.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
I'll make it go away. Oh, my bad. You got
Within the pit of despair.
Warning, what you're about to hear is an adult show. You'll hear anecdotal stories and humorous situations meant for adults. In essence, kids, don't listen or try this at home. Everything you're about to hear is done by drunk, trained professionals. Now enjoy the show.
Deep within the pit of despair. Balls of Christ, dude.
This is Agata, and you're listening to the hottest talk show on the net, Late Night with Ed Money, where it's real people, real conversations, real life.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, hello, my friends. You're listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is latenightwithedmoney.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. You can reach us on the content site. Just go to the main site. All the links are there. Please like, share, subscribe. It makes a world of difference. Thank you for all the things that you're doing, sending us the music, etc. You're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck. What's up?
Chuck Dick. Chuck Dick. Chuck Dick, Chuck Dick, Chuck Dick.
And you can see him, but never... Wait, no, you can hear him,
What
but never
the
see him.
hell are you talking about?
Except for right here, I'm going to put his head right there. For the audience out there is the monk.
Hi.
Then down in Studio B, always giving us the correct answers, is Jeffrey Neutron.
Hello, everybody.
I like that music.
Gotta hit it queued up.
And the Neutron, I'm going to I'll put it right there. For him. That's where I'll put the Neutron. Right there. That'll be the Neutron. Oh my God, buddy,
He's got great theme
he
music.
I gotta work on that. 8 weeks I'll be able to work on that.
Heck yeah, you will.
Right?
My God.
Timing
This
is
show's
terrible.
gonna take off in 8 weeks. Get ready.
I want to thank you, audience members, for hanging in there, liking, sharing, subscribing, and all the different stuff. Sending the music. We're going to be leaving you with Guy Arthur's. It's a song Runaway. It's similar to The Weeknd. He's a pop artist, but using auto-tuning, which I'm not, I know. I'm not a big auto-tune kind of guy.
No.
But that kind of took over.
You need it.
For all the people that couldn't sing.
Yeah.
Like
So-
Bieber.
You think he uses auto-tune?
Oh God, yeah.
Really?
Sorry, Justin. Look, I'm not a Bieber fan. I give him props because he's a great, like he can play every freaking
Yes.
instrument, and that's
Yeah.
awesome. But
Yeah.
I still say he uses auto tune. I just
I'm sure they all do anymore.
They pitch
I'm
correct
gonna do it.
everything.
Yeah.
But it's easier to punch in auto-tune than it is to do 10 takes.
I agree with that.
true.
I agree with that. So check that out at the end. I want to thank you all. I've been going through a little bit of craziness. My mom died. For the audience out there, I'll let them know. So I went through a little bit of jumbling around. And here's the thing. I'm also, I can share this, and I feel comfortable about it, is I'm going through stuff. All right, and
problems,
Yes.
cultural,
it's like feelings.
No, well, no, I'm going
you got to elaborate here.
I'm going through the feelings too. That
gender identity problem.
You have to go through their possessions. You got to go through and say, okay, you got to clean stuff out, dude.
Or what I like to call it, the treasure hunt.
Where I decided to start was the bathroom.
Surprise!
I need soap. Where's it at?
Did you find 16 cases of Prel?
Why would he say
to use on that little part of his hair right up front?
I will say this, dude. Listen. So I went.
He uses his mom's expensive shampoo, and we see him next week. He's got giant hair. It's all poofy.
70 afro.
And it's funny because I
Got him one curler.
I did send to, I think to you and to the monk, I sent a photo of like hairspray stuff.
Yeah.
That I'm like,
he's trying to pawn his shit off on us. We're like, look.
It's like,
look, man.
It's brand new. It's MIB.
Aquanet from the 70s.
As
we pay by the
you literally
pound in our
see
garbage
the ozone.
The stuff that's been banned for 35 years.
Sprays it and every
that's coming up. That's coming up.
So of course, Monk
the topic unfolds.
No, Monk says, "Oh no, because the women are so picky over there that they wouldn't take it." Like I've got a ton.
They don't use hairspray
of women's.
Look at them.
of perfumes.
Oh,
I'm going to go through these. Yeah, I know.
Throw 'em out.
Like
Just
white
throw 'em
diamonds.
out.
Yeah, but a lot of those don't stay.
Yeah.
They go. Perfume and cologne do go bad.
Right.
Do they?
And here's
Yeah.
the other thing. You should not pour them down the drain.
Why?
Because every bug in the house will die. Your delicate ecosystem will be ruined.
So, it's the same reason you're not supposed to pour paint or other chemicals down the drain. Because
I'm still confused.
Because it contaminates the water system.
I got a septic system. It's all good.
Oh yeah, you're fine
for now.
Everything in his backyard dies.
Yeah,
it turns purple.
But it smells delicious.
It smells delicious. So, dude, I'm going through.
I forgot about septic. Sorry.
And
Do
what
what you want.
For the audience, I'm going to put a photo here. I thought I brought it down. I didn't bring it down with me. I should probably gotten it, but I'll get it never anyways. First of all, I found 2 bottles. One was the Mercurochrome that I sent you.
Yeah, that's still good. That doesn't go bad.
Yeah, you can't.
No, did you see the expiration date on it?
Monk said it was like 25 years old.
Oh yeah, I don't even think they make that anymore.
No, it's illegal. Because it's got mercury.
But it still works.
It works. They put that shit on everything when I was a kid.
And then they'd be like, let me blow on it. See, you're all better now.
Oh, yeah. I have a sick addiction to that pain.
It was that
I
weird.
wish I could get it because, like, I get cut or something. Where's that red shit at?
I need that shit that feels like
I need
there's
that
a million
red shit.
ants pinching me.
Well, fucking burning needle.
Right, burning needle sewing me up. That's
What is
exactly
the new version? There was Mercurochrome and methylate.
Methylate.
And I found, dude, this is even better.
That's a brand
But
name.
that's called like Cure Chrome
Right.
or something, or some dumb name. They took the mercury out of it.
Right. Okay. I
Right.
sent you guys the photo, which I'll put on the screen here, that actually said Mercurochrome. There was another one that was clear called Natural Mercurochrome, which
was it water?
That was pure mercury.
This is Quicksilver in a bottle.
So,
he puts it on his cut and turns into the Silver Surfer.
and not,
Except he's so rotund, he looks like a baked potato.
that's so
Wrapped in foil.
it's wrapped in aluminum foil. I'm a
Byron
potato.
puts him on the smoker.
Right. No. So look at you just laughing at me. God damn
He
it.
should be ready in about 6 to 8 hours.
Right.
Brush him with olive oil and put some sea salt on him.
So I found that, and then I was like, going through some stuff like my mom had countless amounts of those emery boards, the nail
file things, yeah.
nail files.
You'll use those. Don't get rid of them.
That's the truth. Dude, I use nail files all the time.
Yeah, but I use them to sand shit.
Because I get clipped like on my edges of my fingers, like right here. And
Where you chew them?
Right, yeah. A little bit. Yeah, so I use the emery board for that.
I was just kidding, but okay.
No, that's true.
That's exactly it. And then I started going through, and it reminded me of the ranch. For the audience out there, I sent these guys a photo. You guys out there in the audience, I sent them. I found like 6 bottles of ranch dressing
in the bathroom.
Ed likes to take ranch baths. It's cheaper than a milk bath.
I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming.
Well, what it is he sent me a text back. He goes, "How many bottles does a family of 2 need of ranch dressing?" And they were all from like 2021.
Yeah, that's not good.
And he said, "Don't eat it." But there were 2 that were still good. They were 2025 ones.
Well, then
so I must have bought them within the past year or 2. You know what I mean?
Right, because you could never have too many.
Ranch is good.
We're down to 4. I better go buy some.
Right.
More.
So I had that. But anyways, so I'm going through the bathroom. It wasn't in the bathroom. It was when I found the chicken breast.
Oh,
in the bathroom?
Right.
So no. So I'm going through, and there's only 2 spots I have left to go of stuff. My mom had tons of those ice bags that you fill.
The old school ones. You put ice in it, put the cap on it, put it on your head.
Yes.
Or like when you're hungover, or if you like twist your knee.
The hot or cold water bottles.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Yeah, I had a hot water bottle, and so I said, well, I haven't seen it, so I filled it up with water and was like, why do we keep these?
You kept everything.
Everything. Right. My mom kept it. Not me. My
mom probably still have it. You probably didn't throw it away. I'm willing to bet
it's in a
if
drawer
we went
down
upstairs,
here.
you see there's got to be a water bottle with a bicycle patch on it.
Back in the original box.
A tire. It's got one of those tires.
It's going to put a tire plug in it. This should hold it.
Right. So I was like, I'm going through. And
either that or duct tape.
I don't know how adventurous my mom and dad were. All right.
No, we don't want to know this.
But what I found, dude, I have never seen so many bottles of
size 16 high heels.
Does the word double dong have anything to do with it?
Preparation H.
Wow.
The Roy, tons. Like she must have had 5 or 7 bottles of Preparation H, and she had enemas.
And they all had your shade of lipstick on them. Eddie, get that out of your mouth.
And enemas, adult enemas, like little size.
Well,
and I'm like, I understand because my mom was having a problem. My dad had a problem because of the medication.
Yeah, it was called Ed.
Wait a minute, that's me.
Ed, we don't like you.
No, she had the problem, well, just like he did, that it was a common thing for people that when they take, like they were taking
a lot of opiates.
Yeah, hydrocodone.
My doctor said I have to take a laxative.
Not to my store, you don't.
That's exactly, dude. I have 10, if not 12 boxes of different types of laxatives.
So take one a day and see what happens.
In this house.
We come back next week, Ed's like 105 pounds. He looks like a worm on the sidewalk.
It's like acid, Ed. You have to take 1 today, but then take 2 tomorrow.
No.
Good luck.
It's all dehydrated. His skin's just...
He looks like that last hot dog on the roller thing at Speedway.
Looks like the Crypt Keeper.
Look at that face. God damn it. I hate that face. Yeah, no,
hey, he's talking about me.
It's that look. It's that look. That's what I'm talking about, audience out there. If you go to the BitChute, Rumble, or Odyssey,
yeah, definitely check us out on BitChute because we're really gaining traction there.
Thank you. So what happened was I had that and these enemas and all these perfumes and, dude, tons of like Claritin allergy medicine. My dad would have weird allergies.
Oh, okay.
And I always thought it was funny.
You got to sell that on the black market.
Right. Pseudoephedra.
They had, because I looked at the box, some of these like Zyrtec. He had like Zyrtec.
Yeah. And it's going to be out in the garage making some janky crank.
I was going to say, Ed's now realizing his parents were
meth dealers.
Right, so I was looking at I'm looking at the box on it, and it says, stop taking if you're allergic. And I went, wait a minute, wouldn't it be funny you're allergic to an allergy?
Allergic to what?
Allergic.
You're allergic to the allergy medication.
And I thought,
how would you know?
How would you know?
Is this shit not working? I still got hives.
I always thought that was funny too on commercials. Like, ask your doctor if this is right for you. Stop taking if you're allergic. Like, how do I know unless I fucking take it?
Right, dude. And the one thing that they have that my mom had in there, which I definitely kept, was calamine lotion.
Oh God, yeah.
That shit never goes bad. Just shake it. You can add water later, and it'll be fine. It's just it's just chalk.
No, it is
really? Chalk and water.
Is that really all it is?
All it is. Yeah.
Then why don't they call it Chocoline lotion?
Because it's calcium, calamine. It's the calcium. It's calcium.
But what's the mine? Because you own it.
That's the chalk. Yeah. No, it's basically
it's not yours.
You ever taste chalk?
I'm gonna look it up.
He's gonna look it up.
Because I've got this computer.
Yes, dude. I'm telling you, because every year I don't know how, and I think there's a small patch on one side of the poison ivy.
Dude, I can look at that shit and get it.
Every year I get poison ivy. So when I found this bottle of calamine lotion. Bless you.
Pardon me. Thank you.
Every time I see this calamine lotion, I saw it and I was like, I'm keeping this.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of.
You mix it with your ranch and you can soak in ranch calamine lotion.
All right, here we go. Active ingredients: zinc oxide and calamine, a mixture of zinc carbonate and ferric oxide. Inactive ingredients: glycerin, calcium hydroxide, bentonite, magma, purified water, sodium
liquid hot magma,
and phenol. So, like, basically chalk and coral.
Okay.
Coral?
Yeah, that's
Coral, you're pissing off the customers.
That's where you get a lot of that stuff from. It's from those little bony things.
Right. And I saw that, and my mom had, again, I got a whole bag filled with A&D ointment. What is A&D ointment?
A&D ointment is, yeah, basically, it's
diaper rash medicine.
Yeah, it's for swamp ass.
Yeah, or you put it on tattoos when they're healing.
Yeah.
Dude, wait a minute, because if it cures swamp ass, because remember, I would get that a lot when I get. When
you actually worked?
That goes right.
Well, you better keep that too.
I'm going to keep the A&D.
Yeah, fingernail files and cream.
and the ingredients to make some kind of drug in your garage.
ranch dressing.
A&D ointment, original diaper rash ointment and skin protectant.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Can it be used like normal without a diaper rash?
Yeah, if you like.
Not like a hand lotion.
No. It's basically like a medicated Vaseline.
I want to know what does the A and the D stand for.
Vitamin A and vitamin D.
Oh, I thought it was like ass and diaper.
I just made that up. I have no idea.
Oh, I was like, wow, he's good.
Oh, wait, it is vitamin A and D ointment.
It is ass and diaper.
Right, okay.
But it's usually a zinc oxide ointment that goes into like a lotion so that you can put it on babies' butts because the zinc wicks the moisture out to keep it from getting a rash.
Does it cure gout?
No, but cherries do.
Cherries do?
Yes.
Fair enough.
He brought this up too, because my mom had, she had something called Rulispa, which was not Rulispa, brioche. There you go, brioche.
Isn't that an Italian thing with bread and like tomatoes on it?
You get a hamburger on a brioche bun.
No, it's the long stick cookies with the chocolate and the nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Brioche.
So she had that.
No, brioche is like the precursor. It's BRIOSCHI or something like that.
Yeah, that's how they spell that bun.
Yeah.
That's brioche.
Same thing.
No. It was a precursor to Alka-Seltzer. It's like, if you remember the old movies where you'd see them, like the Little Rascals, and they do this thing where they, when they got an upset stomach, and then they'd make you drink this mixture.
Alka-Seltzer mixture?
Alka-Seltzer mixture. Brioche. And my mom swore by it. She kept saying, and all it looked like is someone chipped off like
a hunk of chalk in it.
The same thing.
Sidewalk
Is
chalk.
that how old medicine was just chalk?
Everything was just chalk.
It was just chalk.
Chalk and castor
I'm going to need
oil.
stitches. Here, put this chalk in it. That'll coagulate the blood and stop
Different
everything.
kinds of powders that they put in water and just you either ate it, you spread it on something.
Put it on toast.
Or it came in a little package and you shoved it
What
up.
did they call it on the Little Rascals or Three Stooges? Like bicarbonate.
Bicarbonate.
Right. That's another thing. All these things she has dealt with. That's why I said it was. I don't know how experimental
You have
my mom was.
you have a medical museum here.
Right. My everything involved the ass. Like you said, preparation age. She did have suppositories. You know, what do you mean me? What is that?
I was trying to slip that in without you hearing it.
Yeah, no, it's
What do you think the preparation H was for? Her hemorrhoids. For the pain in her ass.
all this stuff.
Her edroids.
Dude, and I got to say this. I can share this. I feel comfortable with this. My mom, during her last couple months, that she would get she had opioid-induced constipation.
Right, because she's on so many painkillers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it would cause it where we had to do this dance where we'd give her pain medicine.
Not that one.
Followed by prunes.
No, not that. We would do this dance where she'd take a pain pill and then you'd have to give her a laxative on top of it.
Yeah.
And then she hated drinking water.
Who hates drinking water?
My mom did.
I love water.
A lot of old people don't like drinking water, dude.
It tastes funny.
That's funny.
What did they call the cocaine and heroin thing? You know, it's kind of like that.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Yeah, my dad. What?
Oh, the main speedballs or whatever when you mix cocaine and heroin. It's making laxatives and
opioids.
Speedballs.
My dad was insane. He would drink tap water. Like he would just put his lips on the tap.
We grew up drinking out of garden hoses. I mean,
right? God, I missed that.
Do that because do you know how many? Have you ever seen a water line in a house?
It is what it is, man.
Oh, it's
not everybody has filters, Ed.
Yeah, his
Look
filter.
at us. We're invincible.
Right, dude. He would do that, but my mom couldn't stand drinking water. You know, so it was. She got to a point where I had to give her an enema. All right, look at the look on his face.
Will you come and loop my fresh one?
Look at that. Right, dude. Have you ever had enema water? Not the enema. The reverse part of the enema water shoot back at you.
I'm all clear now. So you got hit with
debris, dude.
Did you have like a raincoat on?
That's in here.
Poncho?
This stuff is in here that I can never get that image out. That I can only imagine. We had a friend Terry, the drummer Terry.
Yeah,
and he does nursing stuff.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I couldn't be a nurse because I'd be like, shit on me, fucking shit on me.
I'm calling in sick again today.
Because here's the thing.
Could you do that?
Here's the thing.
Dude, I
because
did
you know,
it. I did it.
Everybody's gone through the toilet paper with their finger.
That's the worst.
In their life. And no matter how many times you wash your hand,
can't get rid of the smell.
You're like, why do I keep smelling poop?
Dude, I even text you. I think I was calling you and telling you, I'm like, I can't get the smell out of my nose.
You could literally soak it in calamine lotion and ranch dressing. And it will still.
Do you have any of that
poop.
stuff?
There's that goddamn look again.
Did you try Mercurochrome?
That would have burnt.
Right, dude, but I did.
Oh my God, that would.
I had to do that, and I had to, help my elderly mom do it. And dude, you couldn't. And going to, I can't imagine a nurse
doing that like
daily.
But
here's the thing.
I wonder if you become like, I don't want to say you become immune to it, but you become like desensitized.
Stop. Wait.
I don't think I ever could because getting pooped on is getting pooped on. Seeing somebody get pooped on is hysterical. Getting pooped on,
I was kind of into that years before.
I'll do the shower part, but not the poop part. No, this is the thing. When my mom had an episode at one time, and we went to the hospital, all right? And we were in the hospital, and they gave her a bedpan. And I got to tell you, this is crazy. This didn't happen to us, but it was next.
Oh, well, because
right over.
The hospitals don't have rooms anymore. They have like curtains.
They got a curtain.
They pull back curtains, and the top half of the curtain is
mesh.
Yeah, like it makes a goddamn difference, and you can't hear them. You can hear the people next to you.
Right.
And my mom was having a problem. She was out of her mind.
Yeah.
And everything, and then they gave her a bedpan, and she's like, "I can't." Have you
was
ever
she hitting you in the head with it? Hate you, Ed.
Dong, dong,
yeah.
dong.
Have you ever been in the hospital? Well, wait. Have you ever been in the hospital? Stayed?
Yes. Yeah. I was in the hospital for like a week when I really
Your arm.
fucked up my arm. Yeah.
Did you go In a bedpan?
No, I went to the toilet. I broke my arm, not my leg.
Not his back.
Well,
now, mind you, I remember. I was 8 years old when this happened.
Right. Yeah.
I remember. This is the hand I used to wipe my butt.
Right.
What am I gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Well, I thought you were southpaw though.
Well, I was.
You write with your left, don't you?
Yeah, but I was trying to pull the toilet paper and break it.
Ooh, that's so.
And it was just zzz, zzz.
Right. Have you ever been in the
Once for kidney stones.
Oh yeah, but okay. Yeah, it depends on how long you're there.
Just
Did
overnight.
do you ever use a bedpan or no?
No.
Okay. All right.
I had the little, the machine was.
I had to go for
all night.
stitches once. I asked him for
I've been in there
That
many
doesn't
times.
count.
with
Yeah, if you're
stitches.
counting that, then yes, many. many.
Yeah.
I asked them for a bedpan though, and they said no.
Out of spite, you're using it. Fuck you. You're in here for stitches in your thumb. I don't give a shit.
I'll tell you
Here.
this though: if I had a choice between a catheter and a bedpan, bedpan all the way.
Absolutely.
I had. Well, I never used a bedpan when I was in for my gallbladder.
Yeah.
They catheterized me, which
Well, you
was
don't poop out your wiener, though.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Speak for yourself, you mutant. That's a multi-purpose tool in my body.
They look at Ed's catheter bag and it's. It looks
Neapolitan.
I was gonna say it looks like those cow. Remember that candy cow tail? It's just like a
Swirl.
3 foot long chocolate thing. But that's in his bag. What the hell?
They're like, we went too deep.
Not yet.
Could you? Hey, look at it. This is the heaviest bag I've ever seen.
It looks like something in a mad scientist jar on his desk in the pickling juice.
I have a tapeworm in there for some reason.
Why
It
is
looks
there
like a
semen in
cobra.
Is that turd pregnant?
Right. So, dude, I had the catheter, which was a whole nother story, but and that was an experience. But I didn't go to the restroom. I didn't poop.
Right.
And then it wasn't until, and I didn't eat till maybe the third day. I was in there 8 days.
Right.
And it was like the third day when they finally had me start eating food
Right.
that I was able to eat. And then when I had to go, like they wanted me to go in a bedpan. And I didn't. I couldn't.
no.
You just rolled over at bed, kicked it out, and shit the bed. That's what you get.
Pulled the old Sam Kinison.
What? What?
Shit all over the hotel room.
He shit all over the hotel room?
Oh, he's a
So
maniac.
what happened was I ended up going in the restroom, and if you haven't gone in like 3 days and it finally comes out, it's like a public meeting. It's just disgusting.
It smells like raw sewage.
Raw sewage, dude.
Straight up raw sewage.
Raw sewage.
It is.
Well, you know what I mean.
Right, yeah.
No, smelling a
the
sewer
rawest.
and smelling a turd is different.
It's
Yeah.
so it's everything
Like
that's been in there.
Level
Bit of-
10.
right, like there was a bit of honey in the package that came
From like third grade.
right, dude. And then
I love bit of honey.
I couldn't use a bedpan. How can you do that? Plus, you're prone. You're
Like, how do you lay down and take a shit? That's
you're like planking.
Creates a bad habit.
Is that even a thing?
your cheeks are all squeezed together.
You know what my
Where's it
luck-
gonna go?
I'd be laying there on the bedpan, rocking a dump, and it's like scraping the underside of my nuts and peeking out, coming out, looking like a Pez dispenser out of the bedpan.
Did you ever fill a water balloon and then you pinch the edges and pull it and it's kind of goes sprays everywhere?
Right.
My
They'd
nuts
be
would
doing that.
would
Just
be like,
But then what if you liked it and that's what you wanted to do from that point out?
How do you lay down and poop? Or does it come up? What if it went in between your legs and up? Like it came.
just I got something to block it. Just saying, I'm
where he
speak for myself.
Where he connected the dots is we're talking about gout. He and I were talking about gout one time because I thought I had gout in my foot, but he thinks I have plantar
Fasciitis.
He thinks
because he says it feels like a marble under his
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not gout. Gout is your whole foot swells up and it
and
hurts
it
like
hurts.
a bitch.
You can't even put a sheet on your foot.
I went, what? Really?
Yeah, you can't touch it at all.
It's it's painful.
Yeah, it's a buildup of uric acid in your foot.
And we talked about this.
Yeah.
Well, the reason because when he connected the dots with me, it made me think about Leibowitz. When I worked with Judici Leibowitz, but he insisted it came from red meat, not his drinking.
Well, yeah.
I thought it's from drinking, right?
It could be a red.
Heavy alcohol will
They call it the
definitely
rich
cause
man
it.
disease or
It's the
something.
rich man's disease. It's actually from alcohol does play an effect, but it's usually fatty foods and sweets.
Sweet.
Which is why it's called the rich man.
Checking all the boxes over here.
The kings back in the olden days,
Right.
where they'd have all these luxurious feasts with all these fatty foods and just gorge themselves, and it would create a buildup of uric acid in the feet.
Right, listen to
Called
me. I
gout.
like this.
Dude,
I like this.
I had some gout back. This is years ago. I ate like hot wings every day and would like wash it down with a bag of candy. You know, when you're on vacation, you go nuts.
You wash
And
it
then,
down with a
like a
bag
week
of
later,
candy.
I'm like, God, I can't even touch my foot.
Yep.
You could
I
literally,
might be impervious to this.
you could breathe on your foot and it would hurt.
Yeah.
Was it? No, you
And they said
on
drink
the
a shit ton of water.
on the top of your foot, right?
It was my toes, the top of my foot, my heel.
What did it feel like? Did it feel?
It hurt. It was like, did you ever sprain something?
Yes, I've sprained my ankle.
Take
Like when
that,
you
to,
run
the,
and you
take
twist your
that to the
ankle.
10th power and you can't even touch it with anything.
You said the sheets even felt
The
like
sheets even hurt.
you're kidding now, and there's no
Oddly enough, it was only on one foot too.
and you can't. Is it
That
take
happens
a
a
pill?
lot.
Is it?
That means you weren't drinking enough.
They have medication for it, but apparently, and a friend of mine did this, and I've actually read some other stuff that it's actually true that the acids in cherries, not specifically, but the acids.
Isn't
that are in
that
cherries-
poisonous? Cherry?
No, that's just the pits, which is that's cyanide. But the acid in cherries counteracts the acids that it's built up with, like it causes the body to flood
Break
the
it down?
system with water, which
Yeah.
breaks it down
Yeah.
and carries it out. And it's
Excuse me.
I don't know exactly how it works, but
I don't
apparently
know. They made me drink a shit ton of water.
Yeah.
They're like, just
Well, yeah,
drink as much
yeah.
water as you can. You got
See,
it.
that's another thing too. When you drink so much, you feel bloated on water.
It's better than having your foot hurt.
Have you ever got tired of peeing? You're just like, I'm tired of peeing.
daily.
Yeah, 3 times a night.
Look, what is it looking for?
I've
Way to
peed
get
twice
that
since I've been
old-
here. All right, what do
That
you
old
think?
prostate.
What is it looking for?
I'm not even.
Dude, it's like
What do you mean you get tired of peeing?
Okay, when I used to work at the theater and I worked with
Is
that
it kind
guy,
of like when you get diarrhea and you're tired of shitting? But
I'm tired of that.
right,
Yeah.
like there was a guy that I worked with, Andy, at the theater, and Andy used to tell me, he goes, I used to get tired of eating, and so he would just always try to have liquid foods because he's like, I'm just tired of chewing.
what, like Boost and Ensure?
And he would,
Mashed potatoes.
yes, he would
baby-
just eat
baby
everything.
food.
It's like I have baby, dude. I got baby food in the house now.
I bet
That's what
you
I also
do.
found.
Did you try it?
No, it's in the fridge.
He
No,
will.
no, I want to though.
Try it.
I
Some
wanna
of it's
eat-
good.
Is it really?
I like the peaches.
Do you? I really want to eat some.
the country.
Dude, I can bring
Eat a
some
lot
down
of
here. And
peaches.
we can try it.
You can try it.
I've had my share
You
of
know what?
things.
Dip dog biscuits in it. That's really
Right.
good.
What do you mean?
You're gonna do
dip
it,
a
do it.
dog
You know,
biscuit
pause
in-
the show and go get it.
Yeah, but go,
I want to see you eat some baby food.
I'm gonna pause the show for the audience out there.
Oh, here we go.
We'll be right back. Okay.
That was fast.
I know.
Wow.
But see, what it is, my mom was having problems swallowing.
Right.
So we would get baby. Look at the. What is that look on your face? Yeah.
Waiting for you.
Yeah. This one is apple banana oatmeal cereal.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It's baby food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
baby
what's the
food.
one in the jar?
That one is banana blueberry. It
Because that
wasn't-
looks like Elmer's paste.
Not eating that one. It's basically paste with flavoring.
Wanna try
Okay.
some?
No, I just want to smell it. Oh God.
Okay.
Let me smell it.
If you read the ingredients, a lot of the baby foods are just the fruits or
Ugh.
vegetables that are in there, and they're just they're just whipped. I'm not smelling that one. I'll vomit. Blueberries.
No, it doesn't smell like blueberries.
No.
No, it smells like you're supposed to mix it up. Stir it up. That juice on the top isn't supposed to be on the top.
Unless you're doing it right.
Right. Okay. It's mixed up.
All right.
Oh, it's not bad. It's like, do you know what it tastes like? really, really fresh yogurt.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
This is really fresh yogurt that's been in the jar for 2 years.
Right. All of a sudden, he just starts shitting his pants uncontrollably. No!
All right, so that one should taste like cream of wheat with the fruit that it's added.
Mix it up.
How do you know you're supposed to?
Oh, are we doing a smorgasbord? Awesome.
Yeah, he's got like a baby food buffet here.
Right?
Nice.
This one says you can heat it too.
Yeah. Heat it up a little bit.
Oh boy,
Make
that'd
it
be
warm.
wonderful.
Put it in a Miley Cyrus microwave and see what happens.
No, I'm gonna eat it cold.
You're a crazy sumbitch.
I was wondering about this baby food because I bought like squash and pea, but it's separate. So who eats just squash? You know what I mean? Or
A baby.
I did when I was a baby. I loved squash. I ate so much squash and other orange, like carrots, when I was a baby. I literally turned orange. I had too much keratin in my skin, and I turned orange. My parents rushed me to the doctor.
But he could see in the dark.
Right. But they didn't know what was going on. They're like, have you been feeding him a lot of orange baby food? And they're like, yeah, that's all he'll eat. And they're like, yeah, he's just absorbing the keratin. And
He's laying in his crib screaming, turn the lights off, and we actually have him in the closet.
He can see through the walls
And then he said,
now.
Grandma said hi. What? He's saying interdimensional shit.
In the
I've advanced
13th
to the
dimension.
It's in a fifth dimension. I can see time.
Oh god! Do you remember that old movie, The Man with the X-Ray Eyes?
Yes.
Yeah, he was doing a dumb thing where he's putting drops in his eyes and he could see through the world.
Yeah.
He could see through his eyes.
But then he went blind because he couldn't see.
It was crazy.
But they did figure it out that the brain thinks in like 13 dimensions.
Oh, does
Well,
it?
yeah.
Really?
Well,
Yeah,
some of
they
ours.
just thought that like
This isn't
Two
bad.
boobs.
a week or so.
This isn't bad.
2 boobs, 2 buns.
I could eat this. I mean, I will.
You are. What do you mean?
You
I
are.
can eat this as he's shoveling it in.
Ed didn't have dinner. How can
What
I
are you gonna do when it's
on
all
his-
gone?
It's on his fifth batch of baby food.
Gonna start shaking and trembling.
I'm not changing your diaper later.
I was like,
I'm also
I
not going to
hope-
burp you.
I hope that he just gets like the screaming shits from it.
Do you think you could ever, like, say, I have extra Depends?
Well, we talked about that. I could, but I don't think I could rock one.
Not on purpose.
Which, if I gave you one, would you use it?
Why?
Just see if you could
Just
do
see
it.
if I could do it.
Yeah.
I
For
could probably-
content.
I don't think I can. I don't think we
think
can
I could
do
poop
it.
in one.
I don't. No, I didn't say poop in it.
Well, what else are you gonna do with it?
Wash your car with it or something.
Dry your car with
I
it.
jump in the pool in it and I sink because it fills with water. No!
And that's in the
Blows up
shallow
5
end.
times. It's like one of those dinosaur sponges.
Can you? It looks like you're sitting on one of those hoppity things.
I look like I'm in a beanbag.
Right.
Chucky's
A beanbag.
pants. Their size are like 198.
It's just.
I get out of the pool and half the water's gone. Uh-oh. Don't wring it out in there.
The filter's going.
Don't wring it out in there. I was able to do it.
It's all. See, okay. You just brought up something. I got to ask. You ever go like to the pool or something like that?
We've talked about this. Yes, I
women
can
bring
pee in the water.
No, women
Oh.
would bring babies
Oh, yeah.
in diapers and go into the pool.
They
Didn't
have
it-
swimming diapers.
Guess who gets out of the pool?
that makes no sense. Shouldn't it absorb everything around it?
It only absorbs the inside. They're swimming diapers. They're rubber on the outside.
And
Oh yeah, right.
I'm literally making all this up. I have no fucking clue. We don't have kids.
yes, because the leg,
He's talking to me like I've got kids.
the leg is poking through, so water has to be able to come through the hole where the leg is at.
So what goes in must come out.
That's right. So that baby's diaper has got to be
I'm sure.
swelling up with everything under the sun.
Yes, yes,
including
they do.
It's like a shrimp boil, but in a diaper.
But then the proper word is leaching out into the pool.
This isn't bad. I feel good eating this.
Well, you look healthier already.
I feel energized, and I don't think I'll be constipated.
I guarantee
Right?
you
No.
won't be after eating that.
No, wait. You don't think these things have?
Laxatives?
Yeah.
No,
No.
but look at the consistency.
No, it's-
it's not going to solidify in you.
It's like
me put it this
vegetables
way,
and fruits mashed into a gel.
I eat oatmeal pretty much every morning.
Do you?
In oatmeal, out oatmeal.
Dude, that's
I
what
love oatmeal.
psychopaths eat. Are you gonna be every day?
No way. That's good. I love oatmeal.
You speak for yourself, because if I eat oatmeal every day, it's not coming out.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I can do
Concrete.
binder?
Oh, yeah.
I can literally set my clock to it. If I eat oatmeal at 7 in the morning, at 11, it's on.
So it acts like a fiber.
It acts like a little steam shovel.
Really? It brings friends and everything.
Everybody's like bum rushing it. Bum rushing the toilet.
All the people at the construction site are all coming out for a visit.
Exactly.
It's like the opposite of vodka. Instead of out the top, it's out the back.
Exactly.
Oh, you got it.
Should I get the beer of the weekend?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
We got a beer of the week,
Beer of the week.
Oh, I got to go get one. I'll be right back.
For the audience out there, we're going to do a beer of the week brought to you by the Pit of Despair, where dreams go to die, and if you have a soul, it will be sucked out.
Oh, that's it. All right, shout out our other sponsors.
Yes, real quick, we're going to do a shout out to, again, Muscle Vodka, to Ziggy's. Ziggy's, I got the shirt on.
I had the
pub and restaurant. Check them out. They have a new drink menu, which we'll talk about in a minute.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, dude, they got a whole drink menu. I'll put
And it looks delicious, by the way.
The graphic will come up on the screen for Ziggy's new drink menu, so check that out. Also, the graphic will come up here for Allstate. Our good friend Andrew Grizzle, independent Allstate agent at the North Ridgeville, Ohio office at 440-327-8744, where he can bundle auto, home, life, retirement, the whole 9 yards. Fantastic guy. Got a quick story for him. Well, I'll do it after the beer of the week.
Well, today's beer of the week is by Fatheads Brewery. It's called Lime Feelin' Good. It's a Mexican-style lager. The Lime Cerveza. It is malt beverage with natural flavor, but it's 4.9% alcohol by volume. So hold on.
Una más cerveza, por favor.
Ocho cerveza, por favor.
I got a real quick story about Andrew Grizzle. Fantastic guy that I went to his office, and while I was at his
gynecologist.
No, he's the
proctologist,
Allstate independent agent. That again in North Ridgeville, Ohio office. How's the glass? Let me get my glass to try this.
It's
very light.
I was gonna say lighter than I expected.
Is it limey? Because it
Not
says
really
it says
limey.
lime.
You making fun of the Irish again?
I didn't get a whole lot of lime though.
It says lime.
It's a little bit of lime. Not my.
It's not mixing with the baby food.
Well, most babies don't drink a cerveza with their.
Mine did.
Yourself.
Yeah. I forgot old Irish.
A bottle of Guinness and some oatmeal, and we were good to go.
Oh God! Can you imagine that changing those diapers?
It's really light though.
It is.
You can definitely sit outside and drink this in the summer.
Well, it's a malt liquor, so
Yeah.
I think it's like Zima.
I don't know. It said malt beverage.
Malt beverage. Well, that usually means it's not a real beer mash.
I mean, for me, it's I'm having a little bit of a. It's probably because it's mixing with the baby food.
Yeah, you're going sweet and sour. Just spit when I sweet and sour.
So, I'm with you on this. You could sit on the porch and drink this, and I think these could get really dangerous really fast because
Yes.
you're drinking them like water.
Because they go down really easy.
Yep. It's not bad though. It's not bad.
It almost tastes like applesauce in a way.
Wait, are you back to the fucking baby food again? Let that shit go, bro.
It's basically applesauce. And it's
gotta eat it.
mushed shit. Go try the fucking
Peas and
pot
squash.
roast or whatever. Like, get to the stuff that you're like.
We better get a wireless mic if he eats any more of that stuff, so he can take it with him up to the shitter.
Just call us in on your phone, Ed. It'll be all right.
Right? No.
Just join the Zoom meeting.
So I had to go to greenhouses with my wife Becky, and I
know how that went.
I sat in the car because I'm like, she'll be in there for an hour and walk past the same. I mean, we got some greenhouses out here that are pretty good size, and I'll sit in the car and wait because I'm like, I'm not walking up the same aisle and down the same aisle, and because they all look the same to me. Every plant there looked the same to me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, and no lies, she was in there an hour. 1 hour. I sat in the car.
1 hour? You sat in the car?
Yeah, and I didn't have a problem with that because I was playing on the phone and I'm sitting there looking around, and I'm a people watcher.
Yeah.
So he was checking out the scenery.
So I'm watching people go in and out, and I notice that the girl guy ratio is like 10 to 1.
Insane.
So I get on the phone and I call Ed. And I'm like, Ed,
I do that all the time too.
you are missing the boat at the greenhouses. Because
Get a
you don't
job.
see a whole lot of dudes walking around looking at plants.
Right.
But there was a shit ton of
gorgeous girls.
Yeah, and I'm like, Ed, you need to go hang out at a greenhouse, but don't be creepy.
So related story. When my wife passed, she wanted to be buried and come back as a tree.
Wait, what?
She wanted to be put into a bio urn.
Okay.
I don't know what-
Yeah,
with it,
okay.
it's you put the ashes and there's some other stuff that
Oh, okay,
negates
I'm with you
the
now.
acid and makes it alkaline and whatever. And then you plant a tree, and then she grows into the tree. So I got Japanese maples at first because it's a family joke. It's whatever.
Yeah.
She killed 3 of them.
Oh, geez.
So then I'm like, all right, Addison, we gotta go out and she's 18 now, so I can say her name. I'm like, Addison, we gotta go find a tree that your mom is not gonna kill. So we went to like 5 different greenhouses.
Oh,
and after the first one, I realized if I tell them what I'm looking for,
Oh, the sympathy.
they're like,
Oh,
dude, the last one was I don't remember, Pepe's, I think, in Brunswick. I had like 3 little hotties like taking me down every single aisle,
Nice.
pointing shit out to me, and I'm like, this is fabulous.
I wonder if I can use that excuse.
Yeah, this is the
You can.
I can play the mom factor.
Yep.
My mom just died. I'm looking for something to plant in her honor.
Yep. Boom.
Right.
Except they all listen to the show and they're like, "Hey, Ed."
Yeah. As soon as he walks in, they're just like,
They're like, "Where's Jeffrey
We
Neutron?"
heard the show.
he already got his tree 2 stores ago.
See, here's the
But
thing.
dude, you really, it's like what I always say, go to a craft store or go to a home improvement
Oh my
store
Yes.
around lunch because all the husbands are at work.
Nice. I
So
might have a
you'd be-
chance.
No, but still. I mean, but no,
get
you
it-
really got to go to a greenhouse because I was surprised about the girl-guy ratio.
Dude, wait, I'll go there and I'll
Get
talk.
your job in the paint department. At the,
Right.
Almost
Dude,
there.
well, what I was just telling him that
that's where the women go. The men hate it.
a lot of greenhouses have older guys that do deliveries.
Yeah, but they're able to lift the stuff.
What is it?
You've been so just basically
Have I
sitting
atrophied?
around.
I atrophied. Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Atrophied.
Thank
He'd
you.
be getting that forklift off the back bumper of the truck to like lift up 1 bag of mulch.
No, they get that off to lift up Ed. They get off the back of the truck and Ed's on the trailer. He's laying flat, pooping in a bedpan.
In one of those,
are those
organic
Compost makers.
Right.
Ed makes a compost here.
Composting toilet.
Dude, hey, that's an idea. Maybe I could go to greenhouse and be one of those delivery guys.
Right.
They pay him a good
do that.
50, $100 an hour.
No, you
Obviously
can't.
they do.
Or a week. The Moffat. That's what they're. Ed gets the Moffat off the back of the truck for a hanging perennial.
1 flat of flowers. That weighs a good 3 pounds. You see him out there putting on that Velcro back brace. Got work boots, gloves, the whole 9 yards.
I got the glow in the dark
Safety glasses.
Back up, ma'am.
That's our cones. I put out all the
They're
cones.
like the 3-year-old daughter takes a tray and runs. Ed's holding on his back. No running.
You never know. And dude, this is what could happen. I know I'm reaching, but
You are.
it could happen. I'll go there. I'll be one of those delivery guys. I'll
They'll
go
say,
to
Ed, come in
house.
here and take a drug test because you have a CDL and you're driving our truck.
Oh yeah.
No, not for deliveries. Not
yeah.
for.
Fuck,
If
are you
you're driving a company
insane?
car,
No, the little vans.
if you're driving a company
yeah.
car,
Dude.
they're gonna drug test you.
You are going to get drug tested up and down.
No way, baby.
Absolutely, because
Yep.
you're liable.
You know why you don't know? Because you haven't worked in 10 years.
It's true. He hasn't, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
know. What I'll do is I'll go in there and I could be the guy that delivers the flowers, like when you order FTD.
You'll be the guy that rides in the passenger seat,
Yeah. you're-
carries them up to the door.
Right.
Oh, let me get my back brace and safety glasses on.
I'd
He
tell
puts
you-
cones around the truck in the driveway.
I would tell you to DoorDash and Instacart, but you need a reliable vehicle.
Oh no, I don't. Rollerblade up to the door.
You see Ed out at Dog and Suds rollerblading up to the car. Well, can
There
I
you
get you
go.
today? Can I start you out with a onion blossom or something?
In a skirt.
Ed's out there in his recumbent bike.
No, just a good pair of
Throwback.
fruit boots.
All right, dude. You never know. You never know. Like, talk to him. Maybe I can work inside. Just
There you
doing
go.
some-
Doing
some.
yeah, lifting.
That's what you want to do. Just stand around with like that hose and water plants all day.
Heck yeah, that's got you written all
And
over it.
answer questions.
That's the lightest job ever.
You
What
know,
does that mean? Listen to there's me written all over it, dude.
Can you drive a forklift?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
No. You don't even want to do that. You just want to stand there with that hose with that big long watering pole on the end of
Yep,
it.
and
just water fucking plants and talk to
and then
women.
of course he's gonna be like, "Oh, here comes somebody in a white tank top." Whoopsie!
I'll be like Monk says. I'll be in the overalls with no t-shirt, one flap hanging down.
Your nipple just like hanging 4 inches out the side. It's the longest nipple ever.
I was feeding him a small family of otters.
He was a surrogate puppy. He volunteered at the animal protective thing and nursed puppies. He would just go there and get in a kennel, pull up his shirt, let him nurse.
Somehow I was still feeding him, and I don't know why. That's
All
right.
the calcium's gone out of his bones.
That's another good place to work too. Go to the animal.
Yeah, go to the ABL.
What?
Oh my God, yes.
No,
That's that. I couldn't
I couldn't do
I
it.
love dogs too much.
Yeah, and you see them all bark, and you feel bad for them, and then they put them down. Don't they put them down
No,
there?
If you
A
go
lot
to a
of-
no-kill,
Yeah, go to a no-kill one.
But
But in most-
around the cat room though, that's where you're going to get all the ladies, dude.
Well,
My daughter does,
The
hey.
crazy ones.
That's what he
That's what
needs.
my daughter does. Hey,
I said no offense, Jeffrey.
I mean that's right on the money, but still.
There's the look
the
again. Here, oh, dude, it's crazy. Made me think. Today, I told him I went to a. I won't say where. I went.
Yeah,
I went
an
ice cream place.
That also serves food.
Yes, an ice cream
Okay.
place that also serves food. And I went in there today, and I did.
Was it Tuffy?
And no, and oddly enough, they don't take Tuffy cards.
Throw on the- I don't know.
Tuffy has a small.
They got a small.
They got a laundromat, and they
Right.
laundromat. Oil
It's for when
change.
you're waiting.
And,
Go on. Sorry.
Jam-packed ice cream.
That's right. No, so I went there, and first of all, everything was going good. I was having a good day, kind of things. I do a lot of running around and stuff for my mom for the funeral stuff. So but I open up the door, and have you ever gotten that feeling like life puts things in front of you because it's trying to delay you? Like if you're driving real fast, like you're angry, and all of a sudden a driver pulls out in front of you and he slows down, and you get all angry.
Well, that was me on the way here. I slowed down because some guy got right on my ass.
Did he?
And I'm like,
yeah.
took a turn at 1 mile an hour. I'm like, okay.
You're that guy.
I was mad. Well, I was going up over the bridge, over the railroad tracks by on the edge.
Yeah.
And this guy in a big SUV come flying up on me. I wasn't even in the fast lane.
Oh, you're kidding.
I was in the right lane,
Yeah.
because I was going to make a turn by the bank. to
Right.
Get over here. And he come flying up on me and this is no exaggeration. When I'm doing my hands, he was literally this far from my
God.
wheel.
About 2 feet.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. So by the time I got to the bottom of
Game
the bridge,
face.
I was doing like 5. Then I put on my turn signal. And dude could
I
easily
hate
pass
these-
me.
Right.
So I'm like, okay.
I hate those guys that turn real slow.
yeah.
That was me
That
today.
drives me nuts.
That was because he pissed me off. Normally, Becky's hanging onto the arm rail when I'm turning. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, let's go.
Turn like that old show in the 80s that the dude was from the computer and did 90-degree turns.
That's me.
It's like,
That's just the way I drive.
doing
I'm
a
a
Tron.
bad driver. I'll admit it.
A Tron driver just
Yeah.
with him, yeah.
But this guy pissed me off today. I'm like, okay, sir,
See,
you're not going to go anywhere real fast.
That's where it's like life throws someone in front of you to slow you down for whatever reason.
Right.
I go into the ice cream place. Instantly, there's someone coming out the door. You're holding the door,
Yeah.
and someone's coming out, and I could see the lady had like the bag with just a tiny grip on it, where I
Oh,
could see it's about to
no.
go, and she had a tray of drinks in the other hand. I go, "You got it?" And she goes, I think it's slipping. So I grab it and I go,
And you run.
He called police, police.
And it's like, but he's so out of shape, he makes it like 2 cars. And he's all winded. Oh, I was just kidding. Here.
She just walks over and grabs it.
Yeah, give me that. And it smacks him.
And I jump in. Come to find out she's delivering flowers.
She's taking me to your house.
So I help her out. She was super
you
nice about it. And okay, this is one of those things. I got a feeling. So I go inside, and there was a lady in line. And now she was in line. She was real cute. Dude, she had on those leggings.
Yoga pants.
Aren't those the same thing?
No.
It's close.
Well, same thing to my eyes.
Okay, same thing to you.
Yoga / leggings
There you
/
go.
make your ass look great pants.
Right.
Cute, tiny. She's everything that I would like. Man, she's a cute little girl. Long hair, the whole 9 yards. So I was like, okay, cool. And all I did was, there was 2 kids. That's the first thing, though.
We were like, uh-oh.
Ed's like, she puts out.
We got a red flag. We have 2 little red flags, ages 5 and 3.
And I swear to you, this is right for the audience out there, you guys out there. I heard his voice in my head because
And don't do it. Those are 2 little red flags. I repeat, 2 little red flags.
I see over there's 2 little ones, and I'm like, that's not a deal breaker, but it's tough for me.
That's a deal breaker.
For me, it's tough because when you've been down the road raising someone else's child, not that I'm going to be raising anybody, I haven't done anything.
Right.
Fuck.
But
no,
you know what I'm waiting for? And just to interject here, I'm waiting till the day when Ed is around me enough that he hears this,
Red flag?
and then he hears me going, "Do it."
Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Yeah, do it. Do it.
I got Jeffrey on one shoulder.
Exactly. The 2 little devils.
Come on.
the one on his shoulder.
Shoulders.
Yeah, I'm in the white, he's in the red.
Right.
Don't do it, Ed. Red flags. He's over there. Do it.
Just say yes.
So I look around.
Go
Say yes to the mess.
grab it.
Right. Say yes to the mess. And I see this girl. She's cute. And I'm kind of excited. And she has.
Why? Because she's in line?
Well, here's the thing.
Because he's looking at her leggings.
She was ahead of me, and I'm looking at her going, okay, she's a lot of that. I'm for me, it's a good check.
Yeah.
Boxes. And I said, oh man, this girl's really cute.
Checking out your box. What?
Yeah, perv.
So,
Ma'am, don't turn around. We got a perv Griffin behind you. Perv Griffin.
so I see her. And I'm like, okay. So all I did was I go, are those your kids? Because they were saying stuff to her, but she was in line. She goes, yeah. She didn't say they were her kids, because I got a feeling maybe she was the aunt.
She was the au pair.
The au pair, like you just said.
You got the feeling she was the aunt. Ed, you're dumb. I repeat, you're dumb.
Just do it. So I was like, I talked to her for, and again, this banner started happening.
Some like witty banter?
Yeah, it started happening. We're
You're
in
like,
line.
hi, I'm Ed. Haven't seen my penis in 3 years, but I'm pretty sure it's still there. What do you think? Where'd you get those pants? I'd like to get a pair for myself. That kind of banner?
Nothing like that banner.
Awkward.
So I was but I saw her, and we started talking. Everything was going good, and then she ordered and went sat down, and I'm talking.
Did you go sit next to her? Hi, we had some really good conversation. I figure I'd like to continue it.
Really
Only
connected.
only people in the restaurant, and he sits next to her.
Right.
She's like,
damn it. She's looking at the counter doing this.
it's the signal for the listeners, the hand signal. Help me.
Right. So I was like, so we started kind of just talking a little bit. And I said, oh, it's nice that you took the kids out for a ice cream and stuff. She's like, yeah, they were kind of rambunctious, but wanted to get them.
So I gave them some sugar.
Right.
Right. She got them the goddamn cones dipped in the chocolate with the sprinkles on it.
I love that shit.
Those sprinkles. What are those sprinkles made out of? Cocaine? They're addictive.
Cocaine and chalk.
They cut them with baby
Everything's mixed with chalk.
It's camel.
No, they cut them with baby formula.
Calamine lotion, right?
And ranch.
That's the dipping sauce.
We hear a guy over by Hidden Valley's got some vintage ranch.
Dude, seriously. Tell me that is not chronically dipped. The chocolate dip with the sprinkles, whatever those.
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of like Captain Crunch or something. It's so good. And I saw the kid get it, and I was like, God.
There you go. Ice cream cone.
I get it, but I don't want to shit my pants in front of her.
She was taking them there, so she was just waiting for the sugar crash. She's like, they're going to amp up and then
go down. So we started talking, and then I was she was ahead of me, got her stuff, sat down at the table, and I kept. It's very small.
Staring
in this. Yeah, right.
No,
here's a weird.
he's like, she can't see me looking, right?
Right. You know, because
you're like, I'm Ed Money. I like eating fish sandwiches.
I did order a fish.
Of course
sandwich.
you did.
I did order a fish.
The people in the back are like, we don't even have that thawed out. Who orders a fish sandwich after Lent?
I did.
Give me the old one that's been on the shelf.
It's
Give him that one from Thursday.
Right.
It's all wrinkled like the hot
Last
dog.
Thursday.
I was going to say 2024.
It's the only square fish sandwich that's been on a roller. It's all rhombusy now. Yeah, it's all rhombusy. So I'm like, I order fish sandwich and two chili dogs with onions.
Dude, they got good chili dogs at this
chili
ice cream
dogs,
place.
right? And I ordered that. It's
Oh shit!
Oh, that's all right. So I was like,
and she's sitting over there going,
Red flag. Red flag.
He ordered a fish sandwich and 2 chili dogs. That old man's gonna shit the bed.
She's like, I was gonna talk to him, but now
his breath smells like chili and fish. Chish.
And baby food now.
Yeah.
Right. So I was like, because that place is so small.
Ed's looking at her eating the chili dog, sticking the whole thing in.
Slipping on a chili dog outside of Tasty Freeze.
Dude, she was cute.
Bringing back all kinds of shows.
Right. And so I you know how small that place is.
The chili dog
She was
mustache.
sitting down, and I was looking over at her
on his butt,
but I noticed she was looking back.
Yeah, because she was terrified.
Why did you say that? What do you do?
She saw what you ordered.
Yeah.
She's like, guy's gonna explode.
She's like, something's weird about this guy.
Fish sandwich and chili dogs?
Yeah, they're like, this guy definitely didn't just come in here to order that.
Right.
Have
Nobody does.
you ever seen Life of Brian?
Yeah.
It's like, just one more bite.
It's just a one buttermint.
It's way thin. Yeah, and so, dude, I was looking at me, and so I made the move. And I'm like, hey, what? I just kind of leaned to start talking to her a little more, and she's like, oh, yeah, it's real nice. And I said, oh.
Did she have a ring on?
No. That's what helped me out. Because
Did she have a suntan ring?
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't look. I didn't ask. I didn't ask. This is, well.
I mean, granted, it's not the right season for that, but still.
We're real close.
I was.
It'd be on her driver's arm, too. So
right.
That's your first arm to get tan.
Right. Ooh, that's right. Yeah. I'm gonna have to. That's a good thing to look for. I'm gonna do that next time. No, I didn't see a ring right off the bat, so I was happy. Everything's going good, and then she got her things done. She goes, okay, well, have a good day. Blah blah.
Have a good day, weirdo.
You go, stupid. Take your chili dog and fish.
Take your chili dogs and fish, stupid. Hope you don't shit your pants on the way home, old man.
Why, old man? Where did that come in? She looked like
spring chickens.
She looked like our age, Plus, she had,
maybe they were grandkids.
Oh yeah,
right. I'm thinking right. So
she was a guilt.
God, is it sad that we have to think about that now?
Right.
Fuck, I would never have even imagined that, but now I'm going, fuck, it could have been my...
Could have been a gilf. That's right. So she everything was great.
I am not that old.
And she went out ahead of me. So she, went out, and I went, okay, I know it's going to take her a few minutes to get the kids in.
Hurry up and run.
Hurry up and get out there.
And then what do? You pass her up. Look how fast I can run in my mall walkers.
Look what I can do.
You got Velcro straps.
They're like, sir, you forgot your Shaw in there. I know it was chilly.
Your members only jacket is still on the chair.
What?
Your cannula, the little thing that goes over your ears for your oxygen.
It has old ranch in it.
The bacon ranch.
One of the little bacon bits is clogging a tube, so he can only breathe out half his nose. And it just goes up and down the one side when he breathes. You can see go. Wait. It's going up and down the hose. It's going. Every time he breathes.
Old school sound effects.
Thank you.
Oh,
They're the best.
that's great. So I was like, I kind of got my order. I'm like, oh, the girl goes, hey,
You're like, hurry up! She's leaving.
Can I get that to go?
Right. Well, I did get it all to go. I said, hey, she goes, and the girl, it was funny because they always come out and announce the order. They're like,
Here's to the creepy guy.
No.
1 fish sandwich and 2 chili dogs, and 1 large Depends. With a side of Old Ranch.
So I grab my oxygen tank and I hustle out. All right, hustle out real quick. Right. Hustle out.
There she goes.
Like I thought, no, she was still putting the kids in there. And so I come around and I said, it's like trying to put 2 wild cats in a cage, ain't it? Because, they were.
Oh, you are sassy, aren't you?
No. You see, that was good lines. That was a good line.
Didn't say that.
It was good. And so, because the only thing that got me is the age. Like
Was
you
her
said,
taking her little pepper spray out of her little holster on her belt?
No, I don't.
Feeling lucky, old man?
I don't need hot sauce for my fish. I don't need hot sauce for my fish.
Her little lipstick taser.
So this was the downfall. So I go around and I see her doing it, and the thing was, she had the look in. Now it could have been the kids, but she had the look. Remember the red flags? That weird
10,000 yard look.
Yeah, the stare through you
Yeah.
into another universe, but all energetic and moving, going, like the grinding her teeth.
Oh, she had some of that medicine from your mom's cabinet with the cocaine, the calcium,
the
Curachrome.
The Mercurochrome.
Cocaine, champagne, gasoline.
She had a cut with Mercurochrome.
She basically looked spent or overstimulated.
Dude, yeah, she was doing that red flag where she's I'm going to use my sister as an example. My sister is like
terrible.
the psychotic. My one sister is like the psychotic girlfriend that's always energetic and moving around.
Yeah,
because she has so much energy.
And you're like the complete opposite.
And I'm like,
you're like that mayor on the original X-Men movie.
Yes.
They turned into the blob that just laid there. That's you.
Dude, seriously. Okay, look, you mean to tell me, say, I don't ever want to wish anything bad on Beck, but say you were single. Do you think you could handle someone who's just like, and wants to move
I think I've said it before. I would be doomed, and I probably would just be like, I'm good.
You're like, no, I couldn't handle. For me, I don't need a woman with that much goddamn energy. It's
but it'll get you motivated.
It makes
instead of just sitting around.
It's not even. It's like, dude,
I mean, look at you.
Sit down. I'm almost 60.
That's no excuse.
No, I can move, but I don't need to be moving it like in
breakneck speeds.
In fourth gear. I want someone that we can gear up together. Not she's. Okay.
What? Make sure your rascals are on the same setting. Put yours on 5, Mildred.
Okay.
I said 5, not 6.
Right. Here's a perfect example. Pammy, my ex Pammy, was the type of girl. If the alarm went off at 8 o'clock,
she was up at 6.
No.
11.
That for me, I'm going to speak just for me. I'm assuming you've grown into me in this respect. You would normally for work, you had to get up.
I still wake up and I'm instantly awake. I tried laying there, but then I get annoyed.
That's mental.
Because I'm like, fuck it. So I get up.
Yeah, you're the first person that told me don't stand up right out of bed because
I sit up on the bed for a minute and then I just go and do my thing.
That's mental. I can't believe you do that. Don't you want to groove in? Because you were just sleeping. You were in a coma.
I know, but
a minute ago.
Working in a factory for 30 years.
That's
well,
crazy.
more than that, because I got out of high school. I started working in factories.
Right.
I got up. I had limited time. I had to go. So now my body's trained. No matter how hard I try, I get up. I am instantly awake.
That's great.
He's getting in the car going back to that factory so he can take a poop.
I do. I go in my old stall.
I got to go right back to where I've been doing it for the last 30 years.
Good to see you.
Yeah, stall 2.
I groove into it.
It's okay. I took over your stall.
Thank you, Gary. I hope you. I gave you the code to the alarm, right?
I'm going to send you one of those pictures like you used to send us. Hey, look at me.
What was I going to say?
I gear up.
Yeah. How the? I mean, you haven't worked in a long time though.
Yeah.
So I mean, and in all honesty, and not busting your balls, you like with the sales jobs you had, you never had to be up and somewhere to start working at 5:30 a.m.
Oh, I agree. I'm not denying.
So
that.
it's a little bit different.
I still maybe just I don't like mornings.
You don't like jobs.
No, no, that's not true at all.
Enough about me. Anyhow.
Enough about you. I like that. So I get up and I have a process. I get up, get my body in motion. Before I can't do it. My ex would, if it was 8 a.m., I'd go, ugh, and I turn around and she's already up, being dressed, and start making the bed. I'm still in the bed and she's trying to start making it.
That's me. I wake up and I get mad because I know I'm not going to be able to go back to sleep. So I sit up because you're supposed to sit on the edge of the bed for a minute.
Right.
I literally
You told me that.
time it on the phone.
Do you?
Yes. And then I go.
What are you, 30
I just stand up and stumble around hoping for that stroke.
You
Today's the day.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, he's the one who told me don't do that. He said
you'll
can
stroke out. Yeah.
You can. It's
So
possible.
I do at least 20 seconds.
I sit there for about a minute.
I'd jump up as fast as possible.
And you might have a stroke if you sit there and count to 20 or something.
Well, he'll stroke out because he's so frustrated he can't count that high anymore. What comes after 11?
God damn it.
11-1.
I get to 19 and I got to start over again.
I can't do
His
that.
OCD kicks in.
Yeah.
1, 2.
And I'm going to tell you, if I'm showering in the morning, because I don't shower every day, I know that's controversial, but
No.
with my skin, I can't. It's just so
Yeah.
dry and
That's
gross.
not- yeah.
So every other day-ish. So whether
Every
I'm
other day?
showering or not showering, I'm still out the door in less than 20 minutes. Less than. Get up,
Whoa.
shower, grab my lunch, coffee's made, out the door.
I had 1 hour.
Every day.
I gave myself 1 hour from the time my alarm went off
That's about it.
till the time I had to leave the house. That shower, shit,
Take that
Coffee.
first poop.
lunch packed. I do. My first poop's right after. Unfortunately,
Yes, right. But then the minute you walk through the doors of that factory,
it's on again.
it starts brewing. It's the weirdest goddamn thing
Yeah.
I've ever.
It's
30 years of working in this business, I have never ever had this issue in my life, Chuck.
Yeah, dude, the place.
that-
Until I got to this place.
He left it to you in his retirement.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's
who's
like,
gonna get my
holy good
shitting
God.
schedule?
Monk
Monk's getting
gets
my
it.
shitting schedule.
It's like the
You
minute
walk
you
in that door-
you swipe that boop and the gate, go through that gate, you
And
feel
you're
something.
hustling to the shitter.
Ooh.
And you know what? It's a lot of people.
No.
It's not just like one or two. It's,
No, I can only imagine what's flowing out of those pipes in that fucking place.
I can tell you from my experience what's
all
flowing out.
Hours.
A pair of safety
hours
glasses.
of the day.
A pair of safety glasses, a glove, an earbud.
Squeaky toy, a couple squeaky toys.
Chuck sent him
Toy
home.
submarine.
He's like, it's time. It's time to
A
go.
little scuba diver that blows bubbles in the bottom of the aquarium.
Little submarines you put the baking soda
Yeah,
in.
it goes up and down. Except it's a turd. It's a giant wacky diving turd.
There's something in the air at that place that is bad.
Yeah, it's called Doom.
It's the POD of factory.
Despair.
Yeah.
It's the
the thawed.
The factory of
Despair.
something.
Yeah, but this woman was that energetic, and I was going to go up there and I said, "Hey, you have a good day." That's all I said
Well,
to her.
she already said have a good day when she was leaving,
I
weirdo.
threw it. Well, I threw that
And
thing.
to do it 3 more times.
Yeah, have a good day.
Yeah.
You have a good day. I didn't do that. I didn't
You
do
do
that.
finger guns?
I didn't finger gun. No. I
Okay.
didn't.
Wink and a nod.
It's like somebody with
Creepy.
Tourette's
I
that
would-
always has to have the last word.
Except Ed's like, he's
Look at that. Dude, he can't-
Okay, see you later. Okay,
except
see
Ed
you later.
can't do that
Okay,
anymore because
bye,
he's
bye.
so old and so just like lazy. So he does this. He can't wink. He blinks with both eyes real long.
Falls asleep. He's like, what?
Narcolepsy kicks in when I close my
Have a good day.
Grandma,
Oh no, mommy's pooping his pants again.
Grandma, is he having a stroke?
Nope, just pooping.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
So I didn't. I was gonna ask her. I was gonna say, "Hey, you're really cute," but it was when she was all.
It's like, oh, you want my number? You want it? Do you want it now? Do you want my email? How about my email? My address? Come on over. Come on, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have some ice cream.
Your email, you're like a baby food.
It's like, I'm in.
Right, dude.
Baby food?
but
Yeah.
That's the thing. It was just. It was too much. 'cause
Ed's anxiety. I gotta go.
Runs home, takes his Xanax.
Well, on the toilet.
Because, and a laxative.
I'm taking everything. I'm just. I make a whole turkey dinner out of this stuff, man. I know we're over.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're over. It's
By a lot.
Yeah, by a lot.
Really?
Yeah, no, not too much, but we're
Okay.
over. I didn't we get through half
right.
of it, so
We
that's all right.
got through some.
A lot of it.
We got it. Audience member, we're going to be leaving you with Guy Arthur Runaway. Check that out. Send them some love. Like, share, subscribe. Tell 2 friends. It makes a world of difference to us towards that algorithm. Again, on BitChute, Rumble, then go to YouTube and on all the other media places you can reach us. You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money on our website, which is latenightwithedmoney.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. Again, check everything out. You're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is
One big wiener.
We'll see ya.
Chucked it.
There it was. You didn't hit it. And you can hear him but never see him. I'm going to put his head right here as the monk.
Bye.
And down in Studio B, always giving us the correct answers to Tipper Neutron.
Hi, everybody. That was better timing, Monk. Good job.
I'm working on it.
Again, audience, check everything
8
out.
weeks.
Always remember that you are somebody, and don't be materialistic because it gets you nowhere. And after that, we are out of here.
Sorry, that was me.
Constellations may remind me that this life cannot be lost forever. I watch my generation. It's so evident this world will soon be gone. Will soon be gone. Can we live for tonight? Run away.
You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money, brought to you by 3 Bowls of Crunch Production. Late Night with Ed Money is a copyrighted show, and any unauthorized reproduction for sale is strictly prohibited without written and or verbal consent from Ed Money. Otherwise, we'll find out where you live and beat the shit out of you. Thank you for listening.